Right now, the Postal Service has two pension funds that are overfunded. The Civil Service Retirement System is overfunded by $75 billion. The Federal Employees Retirement System is overfunded by $6.9 billion. What H.R. 1351, the bill that's currently pending in the House, it addressed this issue by giving the Postal Service credit back in terms of the $5.5 billion that they're required to pay this year and the $20.9 billion that they've paid over the last 5 years. If it wasn't for those payments, the Postal Service would have made over $500 million over the last 5 years. And that's with all these post offices that they're looking to close right now, with the cuts in services that they're talking about, without gutting our contract, which has been proposed by the current postmaster. All of this, we think, is a form of or avenue to privatization. It's not a backdoor attempt, it's a front door attempt. When they talk about taking these post offices out of the communities, they want to replace them with village post offices. That's privatizing. And there's no need to do that right now. The Postal Service has the money, it has the resources. As a company, the Postal Service generated $67 billion in revenue last year. So internet is not decimating the Postal Service. The resources is there. The Postal Service has the resources. We just ask us to give us our money back and credit the Postal Service the money that it already has.
What's a village post office?
A village post office is what they proposed in these communities where they're taking out the regular post office. They want to replace it with a village post office in ma and pa operations, or quick mark, or gas stations, so you can buy stamps out of these village post offices. It's a way of subcontracting out some of postal services. But of course, if you contract it out, anybody who's providing these services is going to charge a surcharge. So again, it's taxing the low income or those who can least afford it. So there's a real possibility that you'll pay $1 for a stamp in Garfield Park and still pay 44 cents in Lincoln Park, and that's not fair. And once they privatize in the low income communities, in the rural communities, then they will move to every other community. And everybody needs to be aware of this. The Postal Service in and of itself does not run on taxpayer dollars. It is self-supporting, and that 44-cent stamp provides all the resources that the Postal Service run off of. The Postal Service is self-supporting. It does not require a taxpayer bailout. All it needs is for Congress to stop playing politics with the post office.